Hey everybody, welcome to the Money Reviews. Today we're checking out another product. I got this for Christmas actually. This was from my son, and I appreciate him. So he got me this replica FMA V-Lite. It's called an E-Lite, and he knew I'd been looking at the real V-Lites, and he couldn't afford one, but he got me the next best thing, which was this guy. And it's kind of cool because I had a replica a long time ago when I lived in Japan, one of the very first ones they ever made, and they were not that great. And it's kind of neat to see one again. So here I got a real V-Lite. I'll kind of show you some comparisons between the two in a minute. But right away, first things I noticed, the old one I had didn't have this little stopper here to kind of help it stay in, and just didn't feel as nice as this one does. This is the green. It's a black frame, green light. One push on green, twice on it's flashing. V-Lite's very similar, same thing. This one's red. One push on red, two flashing. That's it. Off. Differences I noticed right away is the top here, smaller on a V-Lite, and then the stopper at the bottom is a lot bigger. As you can see, it's smaller, and this area is much larger. And then the push button for the power, it's got a white marker showing you that's the power, and there it's just clear here. That's about the biggest differences I noticed. Although, and this one's kind of got like a nice little arch to it. I'm not sure if that's just from me having it on stuff, but I think they kind of came pretty bentish like that. This one is just very like, meh, meh. This one's got a little more like, I don't know, like girth to it, like a little stiffer. This is a lot more like just floppy, like burp, burp, burp. Overall, it's roughly the same size, same dimensions, more or less. Oh, this one also has this like little dip here, kind of comes down and then straight out. The V-Lite doesn't. It is just straight down, as you can see what I'm talking about. That's another difference. So they've made like physical differences to these to kind of like skirt that whole copyright thing. 10% rule or some shit like that, if I remember correctly, when it comes to copyright. It's whatever. The Velcro on the back is a little better on a real V-Lite. This is just rip, rip, over here, boom, whatever. And this stuff will start peeling off over time. I've had that with the original. I'm not too worried about it. It comes with some cordage, and you could tie it off through here to turn this thing into a buzzsaw. If you're not familiar with what a buzzsaw is, usually it's with like a chem light, and you would like break it, activate it, and spin it really fast, and then it makes like this continuous like light, and it's usually for marking your position. So that's kind of cool. Now when you get this, it comes in this plastic here, and then so it's double sealed. So you got this plastic bag it's in, and then it's within this plastic bag, and then the cord is in this bag. Not too bad. Quality's pretty good. I don't know. I give my son props for paying attention to me and listening, because he knew I was looking for a black V-Lite to go with my Ukrainian helmet build, because the Ukrainian soft guys I saw were running these. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate him. Build quality's not horrible. Plastic feels better than the old one I used to have. Feels like it's gonna hold up a little better. The old one I had, it broke here. And down here, these two segments broke really easily, so it was just an issue, and it kind of sucked. Hold on, you know what? I think I actually have the old one. I totally thought I did, but I don't. I think I got rid of it a while back. I just checked the helmet it used to be on. It's not there. Anyway, I really like the V-Lites, but this E-Lite's not bad. If you are an airsofter on a serious budget, this thing is like 11 bucks. These things are like 40 bucks. I would definitely recommend buying the real deal, just because you're supporting the company that created them. However, if you can't afford the real deal, this is an option. They're not terrible. They definitely work. It's bright. The diode is different, as you can see. It is a different style. This is a different light. This one appears to be dimmer. It's really not. This one's really bright. Wish I had a green to compare it to. pulsing is a little different. It's not a bad product for what it is and what we're going to be using it for, guys, for Airsoft and BB Wars. And if you're a young guy like my son, you know, it's definitely going to be within your budget. If you're an older guy like me and you just don't have a ton of extra money, but you want a light very similar, this is something to look at for sure. This is actually something you could even throw. It's very cheap. It's waterproof. You can throw it in like a backpack or a bag to have for hiking even and camping. If you can't afford or don't want to spend the money, $40 on one of these guys, because these will die eventually, and you cannot replace the batteries in these like a normal light, because they are completely encased in this like resiny polymer shit, this like flexible stuff. As you can see, the diode, and you got the chipset, the push button, and the battery, and it's a CR2032, and it's, sorry, I was off camera, it's a 2032 battery, and it is all embedded in this like gelatiny resin, and that's it. You can't get in there and change it. There's no like battery compartment or peel back or any bullshit. You would have to take an X-Acto knife and cut this off to get to that battery. Now, I've seen people, heard of people cutting those open, swapping the batteries out, and then like hot gluing or some shit back in there. I don't know how well that preserves or gets you back into the waterproofness of these, but I think these were kind of meant to be, you know, replaceables. Hit them and forget them, you know, throw them away. 40 bucks versus like $200 or $300 lights, you know. When you're thinking in military terms at command levels, $30, $40 is a throwaway item versus hundreds of dollars. So they're kind of meant to be that way. But when you're a regular ass dude, 40 bucks is a lot of money. Whereas 11 bucks, well, that's getting closer to, it's still a lot of money for a lot of people, but 11 bucks is closer to a disposable item versus 40 bucks. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys got some out of this video and this review. Again, big ups to my son. Very cool that you listened to me, and I really appreciate this Christmas present. It was really sweet, and you are an awesome kid. If you're new to the channel, I hope you got something out of this video. To all my newer subs, thanks for subbing and checking me out and sticking with me. To my OG subs, thank you so much for being part of this adventure and sticking with me and listening to me ramble on about random pieces of kit. I don't normally say the whole like, comment, subscribe bullshit, but it's really, I've been getting hit harder in the algorithm lately, so any likes you could leave would be really helpful. And comment. I love the interaction, and I want to know what you guys think, so please leave me some comments. I try to answer all of them, and all the likes and any shares you guys can leave would be really helpful too, because I want the algorithm to start feeding better, because my growth has been really good, and now it's getting kind of decent, but I need that to just keep climbing. So I can't do it without you guys and your support, so thank you so much. Anyway, enough of that shilling myself. As always, try out some new stuff. You might be pleasantly surprised, or you might be mortified. That's kind of what I'm here for, though, is to get stuff and tell you if I think it's shit or if I think it's good. With this one, it's not bad. I think it's actually pretty decent. Sorry, chihuahuas. It's not too bad, though, and it's actually pretty decent. So until next time, get out there, play some Airsoft, be a bunch of nerds, LARP hard, and I'll hopefully see some of you on the field. Take care.